Welcome World Bike Yamaha. Senior 400 Late 1970s. The SR400 has been a true symbol of simplicity, craftsmanship, and pure riding joy. Now, in 2026, Yamaha brings back this legend, a completely reborn yet unmistakably familiar as the 2026 Yamaha SR400. This isn't just a revival, it's a respectful modernization of a motorcycle that defined an era, blending vintage appeal with subtle modern enhancements for today's riders. At first glance, the 2026 SR400 stays faithful to its iconic silhouette. The classic teardrop fuel tank, the round headlamp, the spoked wheels, and the beautifully exposed engine all make a bold statement of retro authenticity. But look closer, and you'll notice refined details and new LED headlight encased in a vintage-style housing, a sleeker fuel tank design with hand-polished paint finishes, and a slimline seat that perfectly matches the minimalist frame. Yamaha has managed to retain that hand-built aesthetic while integrating modern precision and craftsmanship. Powering this new SR400 is a modernized version of the legendary air-cooled single-cylinder engine that fans adore. It's now a 411cc stock fuel-injected engine, delivering around 28 horsepower and 30 Nm of torque, offering the same thumping rhythm that made the Senior so special, but with smoother performance and cleaner emissions. Yamaha engineers have worked carefully to preserve the mechanical feel of the tactile clutch engagement, the signature exhaust note, and yes, even the kickstarter remains proudly intact for that old-school connection between rider and machine. While the SR400's heart stays true to its roots, Yamaha has infused it with 2026 technology where it truly matters. The engine now meets Euro 6 emission standards and uses a new fuel mapping system for better throttle response and fuel economy. The 5-speed gearbox has been refined for smoother shifts, and the light-weighted frame, crafted from high-tensile steel, improves agility without compromising stability. The ride is supported by traditional telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks, tuned to offer a comfortable, balanced experience on both city streets and countryside roads. In terms of performance, the SR400 has never been about raw speed. Instead, it's about the experience and the feeling of connection, the joy of simplicity. The bike's linear power delivery, combined with its light-weight 170 kg frame, makes it incredibly easy to handle for riders of all skill levels. It's a motorcycle that encourages you to slow down, enjoy the road, and appreciate every mechanical movement beneath you. Whether you're commuting, cruising on weekends, or exploring scenic routes, the SR400 turns every ride into a nostalgic journey. The 2026 SR400's instrument cluster blends old-school charm with modern practicality. You get two classic circular gauges, an analog speedometer and tachometer, now featuring a discrete LCD display for odometer, gear position, fuel level, and trip meter. This subtle integration keeps the bike's design authentic while offering the convenience today's riders expect. Comfort and ergonomics remain key strengths. The upright riding position, wide handlebars, and mid-set foot pegs make it comfortable for both short and long rides. The new dual-density seat offers better support, and the 790mm seat height ensures accessibility for most riders. Despite its classic stance, Yamaha has subtly re-engineered the geometry for improved cornering stability and low-speed control. Yamaha has also refined the braking setup for modern safety. The front 298mm disc with a dual-piston caliper and rear 245mm disc now come with ABS as standard, ensuring dependable braking performance in all conditions. The spoked wheels are wrapped in tubeless retro-style tires, combining classic looks with improved practicality and puncture resistance. Where the 2026 SR400 really shines is its emotional appeal. It's not a machine designed to impress with specs, it's built to evoke a sense of nostalgia and purity that's increasingly rare in today's tech-saturated world. You can feel every thump of the engine, hear every note of the exhaust, and sense the mechanical heartbeats of a true classic. For riders who value simplicity and authenticity, it's a breath of fresh air. The SR400 also embraces modern convenience discreetly. Yamaha offers optional accessories like a USB-C charging port, small rear luggage rack, custom seat options, and side panniers, allowing riders to tailor their SR400 to their lifestyle, whether it's for daily rides or weekend adventures. The pricing of the 2026 Yamaha SR400 positions it smartly within the retro roadster segment, expected to start around $6,999. It undercuts many of its rivals while offering unmatched character and Yamaha's trusted reliability. Competing with bikes like the Royal Enfield Classic 350, Honda GB350, and Kawasaki W800, the SR400 holds its own as the most authentic retro in the lineup, a one that's genuinely connected to its heritage. When you ride the 2026 SR400, It feels like meeting an old friend who's aged gracefully and learned a few new tricks. The balance between classic design and subtle modern improvements is masterful. The mechanical soul of the bike remains intact as the metallic clicks, the thump of the single cylinder, and the simplicity of a machine that asks only to be ridden and enjoyed. For purists, it's a love letter to simpler times. For new riders, it's a gateway into the beauty of motorcycling without complexity. The SR400 isn't just another model in Yamaha's lineup, it's a piece of living history, reborn for a new generation that still believes motorcycles should be felt, not just ridden. The 2026 Yamaha SR400 stands as proof that even in an era of high-tech motorcycles, authenticity still has power. It's about character, connection, and timeless appeal, a modern classic that celebrates the very soul of riding.